I didn't tell you to get all of this. I told you to reach out to this person. I didn't tell you to adopt them. I told you to minister to this family, but I didn't tell you to move in with them. We just seem to add something every step of the way to the things we know we're supposed to do. And when we look back on our lives, we have a history of, I was only going to do this, but then I went a little crazy and I did this. I was only going to say this, but then I kind of liked the attention I was getting, so I kept talking. I was only going to remove this, but everything else caught my eye, so I grabbed a bigger bag. And that's what they did in Jericho. They were supposed to remove the people, but they started to like the goods. And that brought a curse upon them that led to them getting slaughtered. And it led to Joshua saying, God, you let us down. And God saying, you don't. Don't you dare. Don't you dare talk to me like that. Don't you dare. Paisley, you just said it's okay to cuss at God if it's from your heart. Go ahead. Be my guest. Seriously. He can handle it. He's a very secure person. But don't call him a liar. Don't call him a failure. And don't call him the devil. Well, I've never called God the devil. No, and you've never called yourself the devil, but I'm going to tell you who you act like. See, there's two indivisible people, aside from the Tooth Fairy, Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, Hanukkah Harry, and in my family we call him Yehudi. That's the one we blame everything on when something goes wrong and no one wants to take responsibility. Yehudi did it, okay? Aside from those people, there's only two invisible people that I know very, very well. I know God, meaning God, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit, and I know the big red guy. We'll call him Stinky. All right. Let me tell you something. Stinky is so stupid. How stupid is he? Gosh. Stinky is so stupid that he thinks creativity is taking the truth and adding a lie to it. He thinks he's being creative. And it's so stupid. Have you ever noticed that maybe a dog falls for that? Like, you want to give them meds and you smush it, you put it in a hot dog and they'll take it. Maybe a dog will fall for that. Have you noticed humans just don't fall for that? They're like, why would you give me a piece of a hot dog at 2 o'clock in the afternoon? You know, they'd see right through it. They'd be like, you're up to something. If you say to someone, you know, if you're buttering up someone, like my kids love to butter me up. They love they come in, they start giving a massage when I'm at my computer. How much is that going to cost me? You know what I'm saying? I see right through it. My gosh, they don't touch me if they don't want money. You know, that's the bottom line. By the way, I can't pay them to touch me either. They have to think of it themselves. If I come in and say, hey, I'll give you $10 if you work out the kink in my shoulders, ew. You know, it's like, okay. Yeah, we see right through it. Well, this is how Satan acts. Satan goes into something with the truth and then starts attaching lie barnacles to it. Hey, I'm going to take over Jericho now. Hey, you know, I don't think it would kill anybody if I took an Etch-a-Sketch. I mean, really, is God going to really care? I mean, my kid could really use an Etch-a-Sketch. I'll take one of those. Oh, look, a Fabergé egg. My wife's always wanted one of those. Oh, what the hell? We're killing all the people anyways. Well, God said don't. Don't add to what God said. Don't take away from God said, because that's how Satan acts. That's how Satan tricked Adam and Eve in the first place by saying, didn't he say this, that you could have anything you wanted? And you know, he kind of like bends the truth. He kind of adds to it. He kind of takes away from it. And all of a sudden, He gets people to act like him. And my favorite thing is, the second thing we do after we act like him is we start to think like him.